So here I am to worship. Light of the world, step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this home to you. Hope of a life spent with you. Okay, here I am to worship. This is a fun one. It's a little more picking. It doesn't have to be picked. That's just the way you can do it real simple like this. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see. You can add a little more strumming pattern and still just strum it. See, light. Is hitting like the bass notes, usually the top, like with G. If I'm playing G or something that uses the top string up here, I'm going to play the top 2, maybe 3 strings. Just kind of mostly the top one and kind of brush across those. And then I'm throwing a little I don't even know what you call it, a little hammer on in there, but see, let's see. Okay, down into dark, and then when I get to the Ness, okay, I'm gonna lift this finger right here, and then lift everything. And what I'm doing is a hammer on here on the 4th string, the D string, sorry, onto the 2nd fret. Still in that A minor shape, and just going to lift this finger up, and then lift that up. All those, and we're going to go back to G. So I'm going to watch that again. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see. And then I do the same thing after that C. So it's after the A minor and after the C. And again, it's still just the here, and then this string open. So, and that's optional. You don't have to do that, but I wanted to show you what I was doing there. So, but if you do decide to pick it, I'm just starting again in G here, and then top string, and of course with pretty much anything, it doesn't necessarily matter. It's like you don't have to do it in the exact pattern I'm doing, but hitting the top string, then the 3rd string. I'm trying to get where you can see this here. Oops. The general rule is you want to hit the bass note first. In this case, it's the top string with G, and then I come to one of the middle notes, and then hit the highest note then after that, and then go back to a middle note. And you see I don't always hit the third string. I can hit the third and fourth string. I can hit the third and second string. As long as you've got your chord shape here, then all your strings are good. What's the word for it? All your strings are fair game for the picking. But a low, a middle, and then a high. Now anytime you're playing a D or something like that, you want to remember not to hit that top string, because that's not part of the chord. The rest of the strings are. So so the G. So when I come to the D, I want to look for that D note. This is a D chord, right? And so your bass note is that D, which is in this case is just the D string. Not always, but the D string. So, and of course with that you've only got 4 strings to work with, so you don't have when you do your low, middle, and high, you just so I'm hitting the 4th string, then the next string. And then I'm going to up pick that bottom one every time. So even with the G, I'm coming down with a low, coming down with the middle one, and then I'm going to just sweep up with that bottom string. And then with the C, same thing. I want to hit in this case, it's the 5th string, the A string, but remember I'm on the C note there, so and the same with the A minor. You want to hit the A note, the A string, the open A string is your bass note. And it's going to do that twice. That progression twice through. Light of the world, wow. Light of the world, step down into darkness. Come let me see beauty that made this heart adore. Hope of a life spent with you. And then on that part, I start kind of strumming. Oh, let's see. Hope of a life spent with you. So here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to sing. And so I'm just going. Here I am to all the way down. Worship. And so I'm going all the way down, and then I'm coming up and just hitting that bass note. Worship. This is a guitar lesson, not a singing lesson, so don't pay any attention to that. And of course, all of this with the strumming pattern that I'm showing you again is variable, if you will. It doesn't have to be the exact string. I'm just kind of giving you an idea what I do. And then so it'll do the verse with that picking part, and then the here I am to worship. And then it goes to the little what's the word? Anyway, see. All together wonderful. I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Okay, I'm gonna focus on this part first. So it's just A minor. I'll never know. And then what I'm doing here is going to an. I have to look up the chord name. I think it's an E7, but it's just this finger, your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the 5th string, your pinky finger on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and so you're in A minor, right? Just bring this your middle finger up, drop that pinky down right there, lift these two. I'll never know how much it, and then go into C. So A minor to that E7 something. I'll look it up. It'll be on the sheet. And then to C. Upon that cross, I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. Start the strumming because we're going back into the chorus. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to sing that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether and then from there it might go back into this part again. One of the things with worship songs is that they're kind of fluid. Fluid was the word I was looking for earlier. Is that you might do the verse and the chorus. You might do the chorus 4 or 5 times. I don't particularly like to do them just over and over and over, but some people do. So anyway, so the key is to know the components and then to practice together so that everybody hopefully is doing the same thing. But we'll work out the details on the arrangement part of it. But let me do that part again. Oh wait, I wanted to show you the picking part for this part. So for the I'll never know how much it costs to see my sin upon that cross. And that's just that little hammer-on thing. It's the exact same thing as before. That's on the second fret and then an open. So it's so you're gonna focus on the bass note, the bass note for each of these chords is going to be on the A string, number 5 string. So you're going to pick that string first with you're in A minor. Okay. I don't know if you could see that. That was kind of silly, but okay. So A minor, the bass string, then the one below it, and then just strum down the rest of them. I'll never know how much it costs. And then on the C, I like to, instead of just strumming down, which you can do that. But I like to, and that's a little bit different than the low, mid, high thing I was saying, because I'm going to go low, and then I'm actually going to hit the 3 string, the 2 string. Hold on. Okay, so here on the strings, I'm going to go 5, 3, 2, 3, and then the bottom. And then after the bottom, I'm going to come back up to the 3, and then I'm going to do my little hammer-on thing on the, so.